Hey everyone, Matthew Tonello here, Realty Executives Plus. I'm just happy to introduce Roy from Sherwin-Williams. I've known Roy now for 10 years. We've worked together. I'm a painter. I've been a painter for 12 years.
Yes.
10 of those years, me and Roy have worked together. And we've collaborated on many projects, been all around the GTA on projects,
Oh yeah.
many things. So here's Roy. He's just going to introduce himself and what he does for Sherwin-Williams.
What's going on, guys? Yeah. So been at Sherwin-Williams about 10 years now. I started off in the stores, as you know. Me and Matt met approximately 10 years ago. You started as a assistant manager position, where you're kind of dealing with clientele coming in. You're dealing with employees, products coming on into the store, off the store. Made my way into the manager position after that. Did that for about 2 years, and then had a rep position open up. So now I'm a sales rep. I'm on the road. I'm seeing a lot of projects, a lot of client and painter direct contact. So we're always looking at projects. We are on site before the job starts, during the job, after the job, and we're looking on to the next as well. So that's pretty much what I do right now.
What is the different types of grades, and what's the difference between a Sherwin-Williams paint, a big box store paint, or
Yeah.
some other type of supplier? What's the advantage of going with a SW?
Of course. So all of our products are very quality oriented. We're not in the business to make things hard. But exactly like you said, we have many different lines. And usually that is just a client's choice on, for example, price, what's in the budget. There also comes things like durability, washability, moisture resistance. So if you're looking for that, paint that you need to perform, we have that. If it is a rental unit where you need to just freshen things up, we have the paint for that. If you have a dog, if you've got pets, if you have children in the area, not only can we put you into a right product, but we put you into a right sheen. Now the sheen is the shine that a wall will have. So the way that works.
That's an important one. I get asked that quite often. Actually, what is the sheen? How's it different from a color? So
Yes.
that's an important one to explain.
So essentially, the shinier a surface, the more washable it will be. The flatter a surface, if you were to take a cloth to it, it would give you some more resistance. So things like usually ceilings, we see flats, flat sheen, no shine at all. No one's ever going to be up there touching it or cleaning it. Walls, typically we see either a matte, which is a very desired finish right now. Eggshell, satin is usually what we recommend, kind of to stay in that variety. And then on trim, we're seeing a lot of satin, pearl, or semi-gloss. So depending on the setting and what a client is looking for, we kind of qualify a job, and that's how we recommend which paint to use. Yeah.
It's funny you bring up pearl because that's a bit of a newer finish on the market.
Yeah.
I would say, based off my experience, that the trend is to have things less shiny. So people are using semi-gloss a little bit less often and using a pearl in its place.
Yeah.
Also, I find on walls, matte's in a lot, obviously depending on your needs, but matte finish, where an eggshell used to be more common on the walls, you're seeing a lot more matte just to shine down at everything. But it's still, the new paints are quite durable, this and that, so that's a really good thing, right?
Yeah.
You wanted to talk about different bases. We got, typical oils, latex, enamels, stuff like that.
Yeah, so essentially you're going to have things that are like 100% acrylic you might see out there. You might see some gallons that say enamels. You might see your typical water-based or oil-based materials. One of the newer things right now is hybrid technology, which is a water-based oil. So typically that's kind of used on things like trim or something that you need a very durable finish on, paneling. woodwork, millwork.
Specific thing.
Yes. So essentially the difference is 100% acrylic is going to be a very sticky material. If you're ever having problems with adhesion, you just need something to stick onto something, make sure it doesn't come off. That's your 100% acrylic. Your enamels are what you're going to be putting on your very high traffic surfaces. So on enamel, I would always recommend on door trim, doors, anything that's going to really be taking some sort of beating is where you want to put your enamel. Your latex is typically what's used on your wall. So many of the products that we recommend right now is all water-based on your walls. We haven't seen oils around in, I would say, 20 to 25 years.
Very, very rare.
Yes. We do have an industrial oil line, pro-industrial, but that's very specific.
Find people often overlook or don't understand or don't focus enough on is outside.
Yes.
Exterior paints, there is a difference between an interior paint and exterior paint. It's not just a marketing ploy. There's very specific things that make them different, like mildewcides and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you can explain that better than I can.
So generally, one of the biggest things you're going to notice between an interior and exterior paint is the viscosity of the paint. So the thickness. The thickness is due to the fact that it's going to get rain, it's going to get snow, it's going to get salt. Especially in conditions here in Ontario, we see a lot of the wind and rain and salt and snow. So when choosing an exterior product, the biggest thing to understand is going with something that is 100% exterior. There are paint lines out there that are interior and exterior, but they're not as thick. So thicker materials always going to be better for the durability and to make things last. A lot of the products that we do carry exterior, they are lifetime warranty. So typically, if you paint something, you paint a door, you paint a garage door, you paint some siding, up until the point that material doesn't get damaged by something else, this paint is going to last you forever.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Another thing people don't realize with exterior paint, especially the higher grades, is you have to understand that, especially in Canada, there's such a range of temperatures. You're going from minus 30 to plus 30 at any time, not any time, but throughout the year, right? So your surfaces are going to expand and contract, which means the paint has to be able to flex a little bit, or it's going to crack right away. So that's something to look out for in your paint as well.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
And then you want to talk to them about the color, the rain refresh. I think that's a really interesting product that not a lot of people know about.
Yes. So Sherwin-Williams came up with this self-cleaning technology.
And it does work.
It's called Rain Refresh. Essentially, how this came about was, we're at Sherwin, we're contracted out to do a lot of these major big buildings. And one of the common problems was, after 5 or 10 years, the building starts to look a little dingy and it needs to be repainted. So in our property maintenance sector, they came up with this Rain Refresh technology, essentially meaning that, once you paint that building, anytime it kind of rains, it is a self-cleaning technology that is involved in this material. Dirt will wash away and look brand new. So, the cost of painting a building, it's very expensive. So that's why the technology came through. The success of that kind of made its way to the retail sector now. So, we can paint your soffits, we can paint your garage doors, front doors, siding, anything that really needs a good coat of paint. You can now get the Rain Refresh technology. It's going to be self-cleaning, very low maintenance. You're not going to have to paint it as often. Sorry, painters. Some of you guys are probably like, why'd you guys do that? We've had such good success with the paint side of it. We now have a Rain Refresh in a stain. It's called
no way.
Our Woodscapes, yep. So now you can stain your fences, you can stain your siding, any type of woodwork you have exterior, it now provides the same technology. It's a Rain Refresh technology.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
See, I even learn new things every time I talk to Roy. Maybe another question is, I know we talked about your role in Sherwin-Williams, but specifically how you differentiate yourself from other companies, because you have a very unique role,
Yeah.
and maybe talk about how the value you can add to a realtor as well, and stuff like that.
Yeah. So essentially, at Sherwin-Williams, we've got approximately in the GTA 60 reps running around. And what we do is we're here with the clientele, the painters, the renovators, the GCs, the builders, and we're walking onto sites hand in hand just to ensure that comfortability, ensure things go smooth during the paint process. Is there any issues going to come up? The rep will be able to provide you a little bit more assistance on how to solve a problem, how to deal with that. And like I said, whether it's using the correct products or you need a specification on what material to use on what surface, like I said, issues come up and you need to solve that problem. That's all the things that a rep is going to do for you. We're going to be there, like I said before the job starts, during the job, after the job, and we're going to be looking
All
at
at
the
no
next.
cost.
Yes, this is all at no cost.
You guys have interior designers now as well, I saw.
Yeah,
last
so
time.
we have an option for all of our retail clients to have a 30-minute session with the designer. So you can come up with things like, what kind of concept you're looking at, what type of materials are in your house, the flooring, the tiling, the furniture. You can have the expert designer come and give you some suggestions on maybe trends you're looking at as well. There are other things like free delivery. So
That's a big one.
when you're starting a project, it's not always right to the paint. The prep is involved, the floor covering's involved, prepping the surfaces, cleaning down any surfaces that need to be painted. So in that meantime, what we do is we send out our trucks to get to a job site. And what does that do for a painter or a renovator? Well, it saves you time. You're not going to the store. You're not spending that extra amount of time to get the paint tinted, stay at the store talking to the employees, making your way there, making your way back.
Bring it in the house.
Yes.
Set it up. All
This
that.
this way with the free delivery system, we let you guys do your preparation and you leave the material up to us to bring to site. That way you're saving time. You're not sending out an employee who God knows what they're going to be doing for 45 minutes to
trust
go to the
me.
paint store.
Oh.
But this is a thing that a lot of our clients use.
Me included, many times over. Yeah.
It's a time sensitive thing. It only makes sense. It is free delivery with Sherwin-Williams. And we stand by saving you guys time, saving you guys money with the service. Yeah.
Another benefit with Sherwin, I find as well, that because every store works together, and there's so many stores, Sherwin-Williams is probably the most convenient paint store.
Yeah.
Compared to the box store, where you have only a few locations.
Yes.
Or some of your other competitors where they're individually owned and the service and products and pricing are not the same throughout.
Correct.
Store to store. So that's a huge savings as well, because anywhere in Ontario, there's a seamless transition with you guys, which is amazing.
So I believe, don't quote me on it, I believe Sherwin-Williams in general, we're about 4,000 stores strong.
In Canada or?
That's total. So Canada, US, Mexico. The biggest competitive advantage we have, as we see it, is, yes, correct, all of our stores are connected. So in general, you can go anywhere in Ontario, you can go anywhere in Canada even, still use that account, and all your pricing will be consistent. Every store looks the same as well. So if you're out of town and you kind of know where that paintbrush is, that one that you really like at your home store, but you're not sure where it's going to be, all the stores are generally looking the same. So you're going to be able to find your commonly used items. And I'd say just in our GTA alone, we're at about 60 stores here. There's probably a Sherwin-Williams 5 minutes from any project that's happening. So that's probably one of the biggest competitive advantages is, if you need that extra gallon of paint to finish that job, you're not going distance. You're going to be comfortable knowing that your price is going to be consistent. Your formulas are going to be consistent. The tinters all use the same technology. you're not going to have a batch issue with any material, or things aren't going to go sour.
Well, I'd just like to thank Roy for taking some time out, and you, the viewer, for watching our video. I hope you learned something, and you have something to take away here. But yeah, so thanks again, Roy. I appreciate your time.
No problem, Matt. Nice meeting you.
And best of luck. Peace.